However, when we do it, we want to get it done right, correct? Now, I remember years ago, even as a kid, you know, someone say, I've got to do some hoovering. It's because of Hoover. It's because of the brand, because of the name. Synonymous with cleaning carpets and making sure that you're getting the ground down, deep down stuff taken care of. This is the latest and greatest within the evolution of it. It's called the Hoover WindTunnel Bagless Vacuum Whole Home Kit for $119.95. This is everything that you need to be able to make sure that you're getting every nook and cranny taken care of. It's got a 90-inch extension hose, a 3-in-1 combination tool, a stair hose. It's also got an extended length. It's got a pivoting dusting tool, an extended length crevice tool, upholstery tool, mesh storage bag, and a partridge in the pear tree. Everything for $119.95. Now, we had that fabulous sparkle product, full of sparkle product last hour about cleaning your windows. We talked about the inability to be able to get to higher spaces and those hard to reach areas. This now allows you not be able to clean them, but able to clean those out of reach areas so easily. Whether it be the keyboard of the computer, whether it be the top, the top of the fans, if you looked up there recently, tops of the fans where the dust can build up, the Venetian blinds, those hard to reach areas, maybe windows over the top of the stairs, because now with the extended wand, I can now go ahead and take this up. So obviously it's as an upright here, but then I also get this handy dandy little hose, which is like danger, Will Robinson, danger. You have the extension hose, so I can now go ahead and have that flexibility of being able to get here, there, and everywhere. You're getting everything included that's included in here to make sure that you can go ahead and do the upholstery, you can do the areas, do the pet beds. Again, I love my Biscuit, my dog that is. But I tell you, he seems to drop a lot of hair regularly and often. So here it is. It's the WindTunnel Air Bagless Vacuum. You're getting the 90-inch extension hose. You're getting a 3-in-1 combination tool. You're getting the stair hose. This is something, you're not going to be carrying this up and down the stairs. You can actually be at the base of the hose and using that hose to be able to get up there. Whole home toolkit. So the extended length crevice tool, the dusting brush, the hair and lint lifter, I should say, pivoting dusting tool, extended length crevice brush, upholstery tool. So this is going to be for not only internal upholstery, but what about in the car as well? Taking this outside, making sure the car gets done beautifully. The mesh storage bag, manufactured 2-year warranty on this one, and the flex pay of $23.99. One thing I've just noticed about this, it weighs only 12 pounds. Because one of the things I know with much larger vacuums is, of course, the weight of them. And so people say, A, I don't have the storage. Number B, I don't want to be lugging it around. Incredibly easy to move around. In fact, if I tilt this up, you'll notice that these agitation brushes right here, here you go, there you go. Look at this. I mean, low profile. That's another thing. Sometimes with the vacuum cleaner, it's incredibly hard to do. Then you've got the hose. So maybe you've got those hard to reach areas that you've never been able to get to, and you've been looking at them and think, you know what? It's time for a clean. Now I've got a way of being able to get there. So you've got everything that's included. If I show you here underneath, you've got the agitation. So this is the deep down stuff. And what you'll find, and I'm serious about this, is that we all try to keep our homes as clean as we possibly can, right? But when you use the Hoover on that rug, whether it's the area rug, whether it's, of course, the carpet that you have, your investment on your flooring, and see what comes into this chamber, it is phenomenal. The other thing is that, what about filters? What about when it comes to pollen, when it comes to dust, when it comes to pet dander, those sort of things, those triggers that can often trigger maybe sneezing and coughing? This will capture up to 0.3 of a micron. Now, they say that the human hair is about 80 microns. So this is going to capture a tiny little particle as tiny as 0.3 of a micron. This is what I was talking about before, about getting those hard to reach areas. Or, you know, you're looking at maybe it's the spare room. Maybe it's the guest room. You thought, you know what, it's time for a bit of a spring clean in there. Yet, when the sun's flooding through those windows, I'm seeing a lot of dust up the top, because look at this, you can stretch, you can manipulate this. Up the areas, how are you supposed to get up there otherwise? Stand up on the counter, get up on a ladder? No thanks. Now you can get right down to those nooks and crannies. That must be at my house with Biscuit, because I mean, that dog's hair is everywhere. And this is such a simple way to be able to do it. No bags required. This is a bagless system, volcanic. And there you go, you press the button, hey presto, it all drops away. Here's my challenge to you. Do not throw out your present vacuum that you have right now. Keep it. get this on a FlexPay, have it sent out to you for free. Well, then go ahead and vacuum an area with your old vacuum. Then go back over exactly the same area with the Hoover and see the difference. See what you missed, because the stuff you can't see, which Hoover does so beautifully. 0.3 of a micron. The stuff that when you walk in, you think, there's a dog lives here, because you smell it. I mean, there it is. I mean, you know, when it comes to, I guess, demonstrations on shows here at HSN, obviously we have to do the visible ones, you know, the ones that you can really see. You can clearly see it's got some serious suction power, right? It can suck up. But what's more impressive about this is the smaller, tiny little microscopic triggering pollens, dust, pet dander that can get to you.